Tomorrow I'm going to be at a ballet competition from like 10 in the morning to 7 at night if we stay the whole time, with awards and everything, because it's got like 3 different categories of age groups and lunch break, judges, stuff. The boys and girls have to warm up and all that jazz, and if they start on time, I'm excited to go see this competition because I've competed in it, that's a tongue twister, twice before. Since it's going to be an early day, because we have to drive there, we have to drive back, I need to pack like all of my food besides breakfast. So I'm going to show you what I pack, because it has to be all Lyme-friendly things and all things that won't go bad. So basically, food-wise, I need to cover lunch, dinner, and like snacks, but it's basically all healthy snack food because I'm not putting together meals because I don't think they have a microwave or anything like that, and I'm just not making it more difficult. I'm making it really easy. So I brought up things to my room that I'm gonna put in my backpack, and I'm gonna have my IV meds in there too, because I'm gonna be doing that there, which is really easy. It's not a big deal. Like, I have my Rosefin hooked up right now, and the bubble is, oh, it's actually done. Look at that. So I can clamp it, but it was just sitting in my pocket, and I was at the Gap getting some pants today, and I had my Rosefin pumping and nobody would know. So that's not a big deal with the meds. I have a whole bag of saline. It is in my backpack, like all ready to go, and I believe that's downstairs. Or actually, no, I left it in the car because I didn't think of bringing it up. But these are the things. I'm gonna bring my portable charger. It's not a food item, but since I'm gonna be there all day, and if I get bored and I'm texting people, I might run out of battery. I'm definitely bringing one of my teacups with, I think I have like 6 bags of tea right here. Remember, it does take 2 bags of tea to fill one of the cups because they're huge. And I remember last year they had hot water for people with making coffee and tea and things, so I was just getting like free hot water and it was great. So hopefully they'll have that again this year. One thing that's not right here, up here right now, because I need to make it in the morning, is I'm going to make a hot chocolate because we have a really nice, what do you call it? Tupperware? Would you call it Tupperware? I don't know. Travel mug that keeps your drinks insulated and hot for a long time. So I'm gonna make the hot chocolate in the morning. You see me, there's a video of me making it on here. It's like called How Do I Eat So Healthy or something like that, and I make the hot chocolate. But it's just almond milk and cocoa powder. So that's something that's really filling because almond milk is extremely filling, at least for me. Cocoa powder and stevia, so I'm gonna make that for the go too. So I have that, tea for drink, but the almond milk hot chocolate is more of like a meal than it is just a drink. But this is a half a cup of salted cashews, and yes, I did measure it out. It is a half a cup. So that's good because I need protein and I need fat to get me through this day of being in a theater all day. And I got 2 different flavors of protein bars. They're the Think Thin high protein, so they have no added sugar. They only have sugar alcohol, which is okay, and I believe it's malitol they use. Am I holding this upside down? No, I'm not. So I have the white chocolate and the cookies and cream. I don't know if I'm gonna eat both. I just figured I might as well have a choice, and those will keep me full for a long time. And I'm planning on making just plain scrambled eggs for breakfast, because that and oatmeal are the two things that keep me the most full. Maybe besides an omelet, because that's eggs too, but it's in the egg family. I found, luckily, my dad went to the grocery store today, so we actually have a good amount of food in our house. We had nice, I just cleaned this. I'm gonna have to go clean it again. We have nice apples, and this kind, it's like huge. But it should be organic, at least I hope so. And it's Honeycrisp apple. So yeah, a nice apple that I will rewash. I just washed it and put it in this bag, and of course dropped it. And then a Lara bar, why do I keep holding them the wrong way? Apple pie one. The only ingredients, because I wanted to read the ingredients, and they're this way. There's like 4 ingredients. A couple more than 4, but not really. Dates, almonds, unsweetened apples, walnuts, raisins, and cinnamon. So it's, when it says fruit and nut bar, it's really a fruit and nut bar. So that's good to have. And I have my apple. And downstairs in the fridge, I have a Ziploc bag of no sugar added cold cut deli turkey that of course is staying in the fridge, because I'll put it in a cooler with all this other food tomorrow in my backpack, which is in the car. But for right now, I'm just gonna sit all this stuff downstairs. I just brought it up here for the video, and I will remember to bring my teacup so I can make my tea, and I'll have tea in the morning. I will make my scrambled eggs. That should keep me through fine. I have to have all my medications on me from early in the morning until 7 or past 7. So that's a lot of regular medications plus emergency ones, which are just as important as ones needed on a regular basis. So some emergency things that we have to bring. What is it called? Oh, my suction machine. We haven't used this in ages. Knock on wood, and that was wood. Sometimes when I would have a seizure, my mouth would get stuck clamped and the saliva would build up and I wouldn't be able to swallow. So my mom would have to try to like get it through my teeth, but they would be like clamped and suction it out. So I would avoid choking or aspirating. And although that hasn't happened in a long time, you never know when that could happen. So I have to have, or really my mom has to have whenever I'm around and we're together, she has to carry that thing. It kind of looks like a cooler. It's like the size of like a big lunch bag, but it's a lot heavier. So we do have to bring that. My mom and I have my emergency meds in my backpack, like my B12 shot in case I felt like I was gonna have a seizure. Last year I was fine and I had seizures last year, but you never know with the music blaring or a note that just doesn't hit right and trigger something going into a theater atmosphere. You never know, so I have to have that and extra pills and extra water bottles now that I think of that. And then my mom will have my normal medication that I need at certain times of the day between 10 in the morning and the evening. So I will have that. I will be wearing my seizure helmet because you never know when someone can brush against me and I could fall. I've been really good about being self-aware of that and trying to keep my back away from everyone or against like a wall or some kind of object so that that doesn't occur. But again, it's going to be crowded and you never know. And I've worn the helmet for, right now, we could say officially a year. I don't know what day I started wearing the helmet, but I started making a video, I believe in March. I started wearing it in March. Maybe the video was uploaded in April, but I'm not sure. But I know I started wearing one in March. And now it is March again. So it's been a year, which is kind of crazy. But it's not bad because I'm used to myself in a hockey helmet now. And it's protection and nobody like stares at me or cares, so it's not a big deal. I don't have my service dog because I will get him, meet him, see him, greet him, love him, and come home with him last week of March into April, so no service dog coming along, although next year that will be awesome. And that's about it for things I'm thinking of. I really have all my emergency meds in my backpack. I have my food. I'm going to bring some vitamin water. I think I have one in my backpack, to be honest. I'm going to make my hot chocolate. I'm going to have protein for breakfast. And I will be all set to go. And it's going to be exciting. I really love watching ballet. And it's also, I might be kind of sad when I come home because it's going to definitely make me miss it and just miss dancing, even if I don't miss being in like the competition or like dying to be in the competition, because it's way more about dancing in general than being in this competition. Although it was really worth it because I got a Brooklyn Ballet scholarship from being in this competition years ago when I did do it. And it's interesting to see a lot of the talented dancers out there and see every year's different with the kind of people that come in and what kind of dances they're doing and what the outcome is. So I'm excited because I love ballet, but I know it's going to be bittersweet. What's really important right now is that I look on the floor and make sure I have all my food here. I re-washed that apple because I dropped it on the floor. Luckily the floor has been cleaned, but still. And I have all this stuff for tomorrow because it's going to be a long day. I'm going to be tired. I'm not going to want to wake up early, get ready, be doing IV meds. But, you know, it's going to be a fun day. So all that stuff is going to be nothing. And I can't wait to enjoy it.